From the Manchineel Tree to the Gympie Gympie, here are your top 10 deadliest trees you should never touch. In our number 10 spot, we have the Manchineel Tree. The Manchineel Tree is one of the most dangerous trees on the planet. It can be found in the Caribbean, South Florida, and Mexico. Apparently, one touch of the tree's sap and you will get blisters. Damn, that's actually terrifying to hear because I love all of those places and I can just foresee a future Mel accidentally, leaning on this tree because I'm out of breath for some reason, because I'm dramatic like that, and I can just imagine that I'm on a walk and need water, and yeah, anyways. Back to the tree. Not only can the sap give you blisters, but if you take a bite of its fruit, you will die. Damn. Christopher Columbus once called the fruit the little apple of death. I wonder if this tree was a source of inspiration for the writer of Snow White. She takes a bite of an apple and Scheiße, she's dead. I'm half German and that's one of the 3 words I know. How embarrassing. Apparently the toxins from this tree are so bad that indigenous people in Florida used to dip arrowheads in the poisonous sap to help kill their enemies. Well, best to memorize how this tree looks and never ever go near it. In our number 9 spot, we have the Sandbox Tree. The Sandbox Tree honestly hurts my eyes. Does it not hurt your eyes? Perhaps I just have a fear of being stung by 1,000 thorns, but yeesh, is this terrifying. The Sandbox Tree has hundreds if not thousands of thorns all over the tree. The tree is found in different parts of North America and South. Apparently not only are the spikes scary, but also the fruit of these trees tend to explode. The speed of these explosions can be up to 70 miles per second, and anyone near this tree when the fruit explodes can be badly injured. Oh, and one last thing. The sap of this tree is poisonous as well. Lovely. This tree is just awful. Suddenly I'm thankful for the blue spruces beside my house. Never thought I would say that I'm thankful for a blue spruce. In our number 8 spot, we have the Strychnine Tree. The Strychnine Tree is another poisonous tree, but one that has actually been beneficial to humans over the years. I am someone that hates killing mice, rats, bugs, even ants. Yes, I am that person to step around the ants if I see them in my path. But in the 14th century, the bubonic plague was being transmitted by rat-riding fleas, and so the poison from this tree was used to kill the rats to help stop the spread. Nearly half of Europe had passed from the plague before this poison helped put a stop to its spreading. The tree is found in Southeast Asia. Another fun fact is that it has now been discovered that when used in small doses, the tree can be beneficial to help increase muscular activity and as an antidote to drug and alcohol poisoning. Damn. Arguably, this is one of the best poisonous trees on this list. In our number 7 spot, we have the Cerbera Odollym. This is a tree that is not necessarily known by its scientific name, Cerbera Odollym. It's actually more known by its nickname, which I want to tell you, but YouTube doesn't like the word, so let's put an S in front of ooicide. It's known as the ooicide tree, and it can be found in India and in parts of southern Asia. Apparently it was given this nickname because people would take their own life after eating its fruit. We can assume that it was so poisonous and hurt so much that these people found no way out. Wild. Apparently you can usually find these trees near swamps. This feels like another forbidden fruit situation. Perhaps the original Adam and Eve story did have some validity. Maybe God saved Eve after she ate this fruit. Learning about all of these poisonous fruit trees is enough to make me never want to eat any fruit unless it's been pre-screened and sold in a grocery store. No way am I taking a chance in eating any fruit I pick. I would definitely accidentally pick a poisonous fruit tree. That would be very like me. In our number 6 spot, we have the Bunya Pine. This is a tree that you can find in Queensland in northeast Australia. This tree is quite deadly, but not in a poisonous sap or fruit kind of way. Apparently this tree has cones that can be as heavy as 6 kilograms. For perspective, I googled, and 6 kilograms is a little more than 13 pounds. I couldn't find anything that weighed 13 pounds, but I found out that the original iPad weighed 1.5 pounds, so just imagine the weight of 8.6 original iPads in one object. Alright, so now imagine these 8.6 original iPads in one object falling on your head. Yeah, you would definitely be knocked out and have a concussion. Some of you would probably be dead from that impact. I would be included in that bunch most likely. Anyways, this is definitely a tree you want to keep your distance from. In our number 5 spot we have the Milky Mangrove. The Milky Mangrove is a plant that grows near water. The plant does not produce milk, however, the tiny florets do look milky in a weird way, like they've been covered in milk. I don't know. I'm probably trying to make it fit when it just doesn't. I wonder where this name came from. Anyways, apparently its sap is the reason that you should be concerned about this tree. The sap has been known to cause irritation, blisters, and just temporary blindness if brought in contact with eyes. Yeah, terrifying. You can usually find these trees in India, Bangladesh, and the south of Australia. Man, too many dangerous trees seem to live in Australia, and they have the big bugs too. When I eventually go to Australia, I'm probs going to wear a hazard suit. In our number 4 spot we have the Gympie Gympie. Here is another surprisingly poisonous tree that is found in Australia. But before we get into the details, can we just spend a second on its name? The Gympie Gympie. That sounds like something a baby would say when they're trying to say that they're grumpy. I'm Gympie, mommy, I'm Gympie. Whoever came up with the name of this plant definitely had a good laugh to themselves afterwards. Anyways, the Gympie Gympie is found in the rainforest area in the northeast region of Australia. You can identify it by its fuzzy heart-shaped leaves, which honestly sounds the most cute. Upon seeing how cute they are, I immediately wished I had one, until I learned that they are basically like poison ivy. Basically like poison ivy, but cuter. People get severe allergic reactions from them, they cause intense itching and huge hives. Yikes. Why do the prettiest things sometimes sting you the worst? I'm triggered. Okay, but seriously, this has to be the prettiest poisonous plant out there. Name a prettier one in the comment section below. In our number 3 spot we have the Oleander. The Oleander tree is a plant found in warmer climates such as California, Florida, and Texas. Apparently it is grown for its beautiful star-shaped flowers. It's usually seen along highways and in public landscapes, which will most likely make you confused when you hear what I'm about to say next. Its sap can cause numbness and make people faint. I'm sorry, what? Why on earth is this plant in any public space if it can make people potentially faint? I'm terrified. Not only that, but the plant can cause visual problems, rashes, and the craziest one in my opinion, irregular heartbeats. Why on earth we decided, yep, not only should we replant this plant and help it spread around the world, but let's also put it in a public place where it could potentially harm people. Sometimes I am deeply confused as to how people come to decisions like this. The people of this world are such a mystery to me. In our number 2 spot we have Angel's Trumpet. The Angel's Trumpet is a small tree that honestly is breathtaking. I'm pretty sure this tree was in Alice in Wonderland. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I saw Alice, so I'm probably wrong. There are many plants though in that movie, so whatever. Anyways, this is a tree that has bell-shaped flowers that look beautiful, but in fact, they can cause severe hallucinations, so that's crazy. These trees can usually be found in Central and South America. They bloom typically year-round, so they are pretty dangerous year-round. Not quite deadly like some of the other trees on this list, but hey, a bad hallucination could put someone in a deadly situation, so perhaps in some cases. They release a poison called tropane alkaloids, and that is what puts people in the hallucinatory state. It's too bad though, because man, are they pretty. I would love to have one in my backyard, but yeah, better not. In our number 1 spot we have European Yew. The European yew, or scientifically known as the Taxus baccata, is a species of evergreen tree. The European yew can be found in the West, Central, and Southern Europe, Northwest Africa, Northern Iran, and Southwest Asia. The tree is usually planted in graveyards. The tree can be recognized by its red berry-like fruit. The tree contains a deadly part that is called taxine. If anybody is injected with taxine, they will be poisoned to death. There are currently no antidotes for yew poisoning. Even though it seems quite scary, it did bring some historical value at one point. Yew wood was used for musical instruments and furniture at one point. I'm Melissa Mulati, and I hope that you have a good day, sir.